Here's why this matters. If we don't train our brains to focus on what we actually want, we get caught in these looping negative cycles of thinking where up to 90% of our thoughts are the same from one day to the next, and up to 80% of them are negative. Now, if we live till we're 80, we have 4,000 weeks on the planet. So we don't have time to waste on not pursuing what we really want because we're hampered by fear or negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. And so next up, we are going to unpack step 3 of Endures, which is how to drive through discomfort. Because I would love for you guys to be able to drive through to achieve your own ultimate summits. So this guy on the left here is a guy called Ed Jackson. And he is a British man who had the world at his feet. Promising career as a professional rugby player, beautiful fiance, great family and friends. And then one unusually hot day in Wales, he was at a party and he made the decision to dive into a pool head first. So Ed died 3 times on the way to the ambulance. In the ambulance on the way to hospital, and when he woke up, he was told he might never walk again. And he had a choice. Did he accept that? Or did he fight? And all around him in that spinal cord injury unit, people were giving up. I'm Suzanne Rath, and this is Endures, for your daily dose of endurance, leadership, and life lessons. Now, you've just been listening to a short snippet of my signature workshop, Summit Thinking. And I just wanted to expand on 3 of the points that we touch on within there. So at the start, you heard about the negativity bias that our brains have. And the first stage of my Endures framework is envisioning. Because the thing is, having a really clear vision allows us to train our brains towards something so we're not constantly defaulting to comfort or to protection. So high performers, courageous leaders, people that are seen after the fact as visionary, they don't eliminate fear, but they override it with direction. And vision will act as this neurological filter. So it tells our brain what to look for. Our brain starts to imagine that we've already been there. Without a clear summit though, every single obstacle feels like a stop sign because we don't have that really clear picture of where we want to go. And so my question there is, what is your brain rehearsing daily? Are you rehearsing this negativity or fear, or are you rehearsing your future self? Now, the second bit is a commonly quoted thing by me, and if you listen to much of my stuff, you'll know that I love the book 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkeman, because we literally do not have time for small thinking. I honestly believe that time is our most precious commodity, yet so many of us are living like we have endless retries. So waiting for the right moment, waiting till we retire, waiting till things calm down. And the truth is that never actually happens. So we need to reframe procrastination, get rid of these limiting beliefs that are stealing our time, and get rid of these fears of things like judgment or over preparing that's just wasting decades of our lives, right? So we don't get unlimited seasons. We get maybe 4,000 weeks, give or take, if we're lucky. So we should spend them climbing the peaks that actually matter to us. And then the third thing, you'll hear me opening a little bit with the story of Ed Jackson. And I delve into this story in my keynote in part because it's so important to show that every single one of us can achieve so much more than we ever think possible. And discomfort is not a sign to stop. People telling us we can't do it is not a sign to stop. These are signs that we can expand and that we can grow. And so through my frameworks and my teaching, I look not at endless driving through hard just for the sake of it, but looking at what's worth driving towards and how do we build the resilience, the grit, the determination, the frameworks, the strategies, the tools, the mindset to actually get there. And so I leave you today with the question of, where are you feeling wired for safety and not for summits? I'll see you tomorrow for more from Endures.